I am here with
Chief J.D. Anderson from Rupert's Land and the center of the country, Winnipeg, Manitoba.
And what brings you out to this protest this weekend?
The first thing is we want the rest of Canada to know you're all being treated like First Nations people prior to the 1960s, when we didn't have a right to vote or leave the reserves. And this is what it's all about. They're taking those rights away and trying to impose those privilege sanctions upon people as tribal nations within a nation to forcefully confine them.
So this is nothing new to you and your people?
Not at all. So we say, anybody that's out there that's standing up, you're standing up as a tribe that are saying no more. Enough is enough.
Enough is enough. And we have to fight the division and how they try to divide us, right? Do you have any advice on that?
No more segregation. No more division.
Right.
The whole process was here, and if you look at some of the people that started and brought the truckers in, they're all saying we have to support the First Nations people and the efforts, because otherwise the rest of the country is going to follow suit the way Trudeau's father had done with the white papers and the red papers.
That's right.
And change has to occur from the people.
Yeah.
So we say we unite the people through love and peace.
That's right. United we stand, or divided we fall. It's that simple.
And a country that does not pray together will not stay together. We come together in ceremony and peace through our traditional ways of life.
That's right. And what do we really need from our politicians or from Trudeau?
What we need is for the Prime Minister to step forward and resign or listen to the people.
Listen to the people. This is a democracy. We're coming out in numbers to have our voices heard, right?
That is true. Very, very true.
And what are you personally willing to give up to end these mandates?
As you can see, we've given up enough. A lot of people are leaving to come here and sacrificing some of their employment and their ways of life. The truck drivers are an example.
And do you watch CBC?
I used to.
And then what happened?
When you realize the twist that they can procure upon the messages that we're inducing upon the people and needing to carry forward, not true.
Not true. You're not true, CBC. Sorry.
That's right. So we say, ho-ho to the people, because you're the most important thing here. You're the reason why we're out here. And what we're trying to bring across in that point of view is we need the people more than anything else. They're the blood and the bones behind our whole nation as a united front.
That is a nation of people. And Chieftain, how many, is it Chief or Chieftain? Do I say that?
Chief.
Chief, how many racists and terrorists have you seen here today? Have you seen any?
Not any. We're about peace and love, and that's what we said, and that's what they're doing. We're demonstrating it by doing it.
I have to ask before you go, residential schools has been a very, very hot topic over the past year, and the media has been covering it a certain way. Do you think the media has been doing a good job of that, or do you think, what are your thoughts on that?
They've read and they've hidden, and it's a sad state. We know for a fact the harms that we've been through. I, as a residential school survivor, and many others, and as every child matters, we're here for the children in the next 7 generations. We have to. To make this a better nation, we have to always keep that in mind.
I've been talking to a lot of people who were on the convoy, and they saw the people on the overpasses, strangers, right? Strange Canadians just cheering them on, giving them food, and they were saying how they felt this Canadian pride that they hadn't felt in a long time. Now, you're First Nations, correct? So what does Canadian pride mean to you? Does that mean anything to you, or what is that like for you?
You can't say it enough. You feel it from inside your heart and to your mind. When we end up in places like this with people, and you find that love and that peace that encompasses our whole body and our whole presence.
We've been swimming in it for 3 days now, isn't it? It feels great, doesn't it?
It does. You know, you couldn't ask for any more than to feel this whole thing. Love and peace.
Love and peace. Any last words for people listening, or things to get people more vocal about what's happening?
Say the Lord's Prayer a few times, and then put it into your own words of prayer. We were brought up on it. We know it inside and out, and it must be continued.
Thanks so much for your time, sir.
Okay.
If you would like to support content like this, like, share, and subscribe, and please send an e-transfer to the link below, GregTheCanadian at Hotmail. Send an e-transfer there. Greatly appreciate it. We're going to talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Do you watch CBC?
I used to.